congratulations, I guess. And I almost feel odd saying that. I mean, this film is just taken off.
It's still cranking along with some pretty good momentum, you know, with a lot of repeat viewing.
Right.
And I think it's not so much people going back to watch it for themselves, that's part of it. But they have an experience and then they want to share it.
Yes.
With their friends
Take
or
a
their
new group
mom or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I've seen it 5 times.
You have not seen it 5 times.
Well, I paid her 4 times.
I mean,
I can't wait to see it
She's
again,
my best
though.
test market audience.
There it is.
Because she jumps every time when there's a jump scare.
It's true.
She cries every time. It's like,
It's
what
true.
what do you think it was about this one that people were just like, one, it was just perfect timing, especially in LA. I mean, it has not stopped raining.
there you go.
Since
You
it came
want the way
out.
of water, just invite us.
Right? But what was it like for you to see for the first time? What do you think it is about that is grabbing people and holding them so
Well,
strongly?
we did a big study of how the first film connected at its different levels. Okay, the characters and the story and all that, the emotion, but also thematically. People feel like it's about something. It's about nature. It's about our relationship to each other and to nature, right?
Yeah.
And there's even like a kind of spiritual thing happening way down in the subconscious that we don't talk about, but it's there, right?
It's
Definitely
100% there. What has also got to be there, I mean, I've heard a couple times tonight. I mean, Amanda Seyfried already just said it, sitting next to you guys, Laverne Cox. I told you, I look good in blue. I'm sure that, who else?
She's definitely up for it, there's no question.
Right? Who else has hit you up saying, you know, I got a blue jumpsuit, I got a...
Jamie Curtis advised me at the Golden Globes that she's a good swimmer.
Okay.
So I'm interpreting that as, pick me, coach. You know, put me in.
It's so good. I mean, it's one of those movies, one of those roles that people, and the technology aspect is something people want to be a part of. It, so it's groundbreaking.
Well, I think that there are actors that understand that what we're doing is pure performance, and there are actors that are a little, you know, kind of maybe nervous about the technology. You know, any kind of technology gets in the way of acting. We think that it actually makes it purer in many ways, because you don't have to go over and over again to do coverage. We do all the coverage later. We just need one good take.
Yeah, it's like theater. It's like doing theater.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is how, another reason I would imagine of how you're able to film so many of them in kind of one sequence.
Exactly. Well, we worked on basically 3 films back to back, 2, 3, and part of 4. And, you know, so it was a pretty intense period. It was about a little over a year. And just acting every day. No lights, no cameras, no dolly track, none of that stuff. I do all that later.
I love it. It's incredible.
And the actors are working on other movies. And I'm still out there with my camera, you know, working with their captured performances. It's kind of crazy.
That is unreal. And I didn't know that was like a way that you were doing it, that you were able to capture all the performance and then go back and light and stage. And
we do all that fiddly technical stuff later, so it's just full on, just working the scenes, working the characters, working the emotions. You know,
speaking of
nonstop for them.
It was nonstop for us. I mean, the movie was over 3 hours, and it was nonstop.
Yeah, it's 3 hours and 2 minutes of story, and then several hours of credits.
That part.
A lot of people worked on that movie.
Exactly, and rightfully so. A lot of people also worked on Titanic. I am just curious to know, you know, you got Kate back in the water.
Right.
Have you reached out to Leo?
I told Kate to call Leo.
Oh.
She gets to him quicker than I do, right? Because they're still super tight. And Leo and I, it's not that we've drifted apart. It's just we got to do, and sorry,
hey,
family show.
It's all good. She got to do. Sometimes, right?
Right. And I'll give him a call and see what he wants to do.
I would love it. We all would love it.
There's the environmental theme, right? So that might appeal to him. Yeah.
Leo, if you're watching, baby.
Leo. Yo.
Holler at us. I'm going to ask you this because we're at the Critics' Choice Awards. Has there been a review that you ever read about your work that you were like, well, I won't be forgetting that one? Or a review that you've read and you were like, there's no way he can see this?
Well, there's two reviews. One is like the best review ever.
Okay.
And the other one is the worst review ever.
Ooh, lay it on me.
Like there was some guy in England that clearly doesn't get laid enough that he didn't get it. He didn't, it was not his thing.
Yeah.
Right? And there was a review from the first movie.
Yes.
That was like, this film lays you down in sheets of satin and makes gentle love to you for 2.5. It was like,
After blazing in
well, somebody
on
had a good
silent,
time.
Right.
It was after blazing in on a silent Vespa chutzpah.
Yes.
It lays you down in satin sheets.
Yeah, right.
was so good.
All of a sudden, the whole movie was like an Italian lover.
Yeah.
Female
It was so
reviewer.
good.
Worked for me. Susie read it out loud in the car.
Come on.
Honey, you're going to love this one.
That's amazing. Have so much fun tonight. It's always good to see you, man.
talking to you.
Really, truly.